All right, we have Graviton in full force tonight.
I have always believed the road to excess leads to the palace of wisdom.
I got it pinned all the way over here.
Please make your voice be heard.
And I'm leaving society to move out to the country and smoke crystal meth with rednecks.
Maybe you have a differing opinion than us. Maybe we're completely wrong, and you are the one lone person in the world that is right.
That's why you're here tonight. Eventually, me and Dave Jarvis are going to Hollywood.
But guess what? Some of us are actually pretty friendly.
Yeah, but most of us suck.
Fine, upstanding young man. Fine, upstanding young man.
Smoke weed.
All right, Dallas Fort Worth, energy, frequency, vibrant. Fuck it. Let it happen tonight. Another one of the best nights of your motherfucking lives. We have arrived. Blow your brains out every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Tonight we have with us on the stage Christy Paige coming up. And, of course, the time now for the one and the only, the mighty and powerful Dave motherfucking Jarvis.
That's right. The local scene isn't dead, it just smells that way. Hello, Brainiacs. This is your weekly dose of park bench hopes and whiskey dreams. Someone has been distributing counterfeit candy hearts with off-color sentiments on them. I would like to remind you that Valentine's Day is no laughing matter. I'll tell you why. Her name was Bethany. Her eyes looked like my Uncle Scooter's after he would drink from the air conditioner. She had a lower back tattoo. It was a Chinese symbol. She said it stood for peace, but I knew it meant I had chlamydia. She was a sandwich girl. You know, she would just kind of get between two guys and then would just sort of, I met her when she beat me in a game of basketball. 1,700. We became lovers. And you know I'm being serious because I only use that word between the words meat and pizza. Sadly, she turned out to be the wrong kind of crazy, and we had to get married, apparently. Otherwise, what we did would have been considered illegal. But the marriage didn't last long because, as we all know, birds of a feather flock to vagina. By the time it all ended, I just stopped caring. Fortunately, by then, it was the 2010s and nobody noticed. And here is today's clickbait. Breaking news, Billy Corgan, Tom Morello, and Danny Carey are forming a supergroup for the Black Sabbath final show. It's a bit early to call, but I have a feeling that despite what I say, it's really just some Tool and some Rage. In local news, the band Highway 31 out of Frisco is looking for a male singer and male guitar, mainly rhythm, some lead, or keyboard player who can sing lead and harmonies, indie rock and crossover style, original music and covers. Highway 31 in Frisco, check them out. So this past weekend, I don't know if you knew this, but they had the Super Bowl. And since nobody gave a shit about the actual game, everybody is up in arms about the Kendrick Lamar halftime show. Half the people are excited about it and the celebration of culture. The other half just didn't quite understand it. And I think that's where me and them differ. Because where they see color, I see ability to see colors. Really, I'm just glad it wasn't Maroon 5 again. So they say freak when you're singled out. But if I sign up someone at my gym, I get a free hat. So think about it. Right now, unfortunately, Ariel is in Portland today. It turns out the people she hired to deprogram her mother out of that cult were an even worse cult. In the meantime, please welcome to the stage Christy Paige, singer, songwriter, lover of humans and aliens, also world-weary traveler. Your Instagram reads like the end scene of Radio Flyer. You've been all over Arizona, Nevada, California, going all over the country, living the life so many of us dream about. Christy, how are you doing?
I'm fucking better now. You guys just made my whole fucking night. Can I be on the podcast every week? Shit.
Anytime you like. Absolutely.
Oh my God. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm into epic shit, and this thing already got started like that.
Very good. Hell yeah. So, you currently call McKinney your home, but is that where you're originally from?
No, sir. I call it home right now, but it's not going to be for long. I have a traveling flu inside.
Oh, really? Because, yeah, I saw you hanging out at the Brass Tap in December. Looks like they treated you well. So I hope that was... No? Oh, you're muted. Oh, dang.
Christy, you're muted. There you go.
There you go. So what you been up to, Christy?
Oh my God, man. Oh, I've just been in creative weirdo land is what I've been up to. Just playing music all day and trying not to go crazy, and then playing shows. That is what I've been up to.
Okay, look
Well,
who made
good.
it.
Hey.
Hello.
We have to stop down and say hello to the lovely, the one, the only Ariel of Against All Odds.
Yeah.
Woo!
What's up, Christy? What's up, everybody? Having technical
Hey, buddy.
difficulties.
That's
You made
okay. Yeah. Are you safe? Are you sound?
Yeah.
Look here, I was starting to get worried. Like, please try to connect.
I know. I kept exiting out, and I go, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just going to exit out and come back in and do it till it comes back on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you made it.
Okay.
So
let's
we
go
were just
back
talking
you.
to we were talking to Christy about traveling the
Hi,
country.
Christy.
yeah.
Ooh.
Sorry, you
Okay,
guys
so
got crazy wild
we're-
hair.
that's okay. You get my
Oh,
white
that's
hair.
awesome.
Where have you been so far?
Where have I been? What dimension are we talking? Are we talking just here on planet Earth?
Well, let's start with planet Earth first and work our way up because that seems more interesting.
Well, I started in California because I'm originally from LA. Can I wear that mask one day, dude? Can you come to the show and I wear that?
Yeah. Sure.
So I did this crazy thing where I went from LA to Nashville, but I only survived on plane for tips.
Okay.
And it was such a fucking blast. So I got to hit I went through parts of California, and then I went to Reno, Nevada, because my grandma's there and she was turning 91. Come on, coolest. And then I got to go to Las Vegas. I checked out New Mexico, Arizona. I just hit this line of spots all the way up to Nashville.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was a really good freaking time. And now I'm here in McKinney for a little while. So I've been here for a few months, and I made this place my home, and I think I'm actually going to travel some more, but I don't know where yet.
Oh, just
It'll
hang a
be-
map and throw a dart.
Yeah, I think that's what I have to do is just go, just jump in. Yeah, I need a leap of faith. I seem to do better when I'm like flying off the seat of my pants versus like at
Planning.
home. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I've always been envious of people that can do that because I would love to have. I call it like a gypsy soul, where you just kind of go where it takes you.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to do that, but I have like this little demon inside that's like, no, that's not you, brother.
First of all, the
You
demon
can't
calls you
move
brother.
there and make that your home.
You could do it, man. Just jump in. I mean, just do it. You have a car, right? Just get in your car and just go to a spot. I bet you
Yeah,
do
that's
have a
how
car.
we always feel when we visit somewhere. You know, when we vacay, we're like, God damn, I could live here.
Yeah. And then you realize it's just a
Well,
vacation.
Right, yeah. I will say, in my travels across the country, I will say some of the friendliest people have been in Washington State and also North Carolina. So I would definitely
nice.
say check out those spots.
Got it, dude. That's okay. I haven't been I think I've driven through North Carolina, but I haven't been there. I would love to go check it out. That'd be awesome.
Oh, it's beautiful. The people are so nice.
Cool. Definitely. I don't know why I don't associate North Carolina with nice people. So I need that. I should go there.
Well, you're talking about Appalachian Mountain type people mixed in, you know, with civilized people. Well, it's that kind of that area. When you think of,
where the moonshiners meet the recliners.
yeah, I love that area.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely say Virginia, full of nice people. Florida is kind of depends on what city you're in. Jacksonville was interesting, and Orlando was terrifying. And really, they're only a few miles away from each other. So I guess it just depends on where the dart leads you.
Yeah, totally. I can totally see that. Oh,
So yeah,
So
Jared from Kill House says Kill House loves all that y'all do for the scene.
Nice.
Love you, Jared. Thank you, sir. So in a deep dive on your socials, I saw that back in November you were working on a movie. How is that going?
Oh man, that's been a trip. I'm writing a screenplay right now and playing with a character called Lionheart, which is basically about going into the deepest parts of you and healing trauma, but it's actually a superhero movie. So I'm getting to become my own superhero. And, it's really interesting.
I like it.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Inspiring yourself, man.
Yeah, dude, this is the year of just having a lot of fun and not taking things too seriously, dude. I like life seems to flow so much better. We can inspire people and love each other more when we're actually being authentic. And especially these last 6 months, I've learned that when I'm not authentic, shit. So I'm not doing it anymore, man. Too tired, and I just want to do epic shit with my life. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna write a screenplay, and I'm gonna figure out how to do all of this. I don't know yet, but you know, AI is taking over. We'll figure it out.
True that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
man.
is this going to be like a movie, or would you like it to be more like a Twin Peaks type of long playing limited series, or what do you
Dude, that's
envision?
Question. I think it's turning into a long series. Originally, I envisioned just a movie, like a really cool, like epic with all the music and the, you know, just the intensity. But I think it's going to be a series because there's so much more unfolding. I feel like art is such a strange thing. Like it captivates you, you know, like I think I'm doing the art. I'm like, oh, there's something coming through, but it's really pulling me. And now I'm just seeing where it's going and following it. So I think it's going to be a series, but we'll see.
That's awesome. I love when art can pull you in all different kinds of directions. What kind of art pulls you in a direction that you didn't know you wanted to go?
Well, I mean, for one, the screenplay, I didn't think I was ever going to write anything like that. I'm now working on music licensing, and I'm doing a lot of interesting type of music I would never normally do. I'm primarily like a singer-songwriter who's all deep, you know, and feel stuff. But when I get into these creative moments with soundtracks, it pulls out sort of this mystical, magical, spiritual place that I really love and I've been diving into. And the more I dive into it, the more I get to grow consciously and experience different parts of myself, you know, because we're all going to fucking die. And sometimes we forget that shit. Fuck that. But it's not real. I don't think it's fucking real. I think we're just expanding. And so I'm doing everything I now to expand. Like, why am I going to wait? I'm not waiting for death. Fuck that shit.
Hell yeah. Make death tremble at your feet.
Yeah.
Is here. We also die.
No, but for real, energy matters, guys. I really appreciate you. This is like an energy I fucking needed. I needed to be able to just go wild out.
Oh, dude, it's our pleasure. And I must say, the energy that you radiate off of, especially on your Instagram and this conversation we're having now, reminds me a lot of the book Bound for Glory by Woody Guthrie, where it was just there's a spiritual connection to traveling and to meeting people from different walks of life that makes you reflect on your own self and realize, you know, am I living the best life that I can? So that's cool that you are constantly learning and growing and wanting to do better for yourself and for all of mankind. It's beautiful.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah.
Some people don't give a shit, so that's awesome. Thanks.
Oh,
What was that
no.
book called
If-
that you were talking about? I'll put it in the chat.
Bound for Glory by Woody Guthrie. It's a beautiful book. It's I've read a lot of books, and this is the only one that made me cry. So there's a very heartbreaking story in the middle of that. So just be prepared. But it's a beautiful, wonderful. It's the mysterious stranger wandering from place to place, hopping on trains, he didn't even get to hitchhike because this is like the 20s and 30s. So he's just hopping trains and meeting people that were also hopping trains. And then he'd get off, you know, in Bakersfield or, you know, in El Paso, and he would just walk to the nearest migrant farm field and just start playing for the people and let them know that, hey, you're not just field hands. Y'all are people too. You can be people. Unite as one.
Yep, it'll pluck your heartstrings just like his hit song, I Just Want a Pickle to Ride My Motorcycle.
Must have been a B-side. Uh-oh, cats. We got cats in the house.
Dinner time.
Is there a kitty cat? Oh, dude, cats are the greatest, man. They'll come to you with all kinds of presents, like dead birds, dead snakes.
It's dinner
It's
time.
cool.
I gotta eat.
They're the coolest.
Hey, kitty.
Oh, hey,
Aw.
what's up, dude? Oh, man. Yes.
So, where have you spent the most amount of time since becoming an adult, or have you always wandered?
LA is actually where I spent the most time. But mostly I've always wandered. I've always been a wanderer. But LA's always seems to be the place that I end up coming back to. Like, it's the place I'll talk shit about and be like, fucking LA. And then I'll come back and be like, oh, thank God you exist. I fucking love it here so much. It's like my refuge. There's so many weirdos. Perfect for that.
There really are, man. I remember one time my band played out at the Whiskey A Go Go, and it was like we stayed at the Chateau Marmont, which was crazy to think that, like, I'm pretty sure we were in the same suite that Belushi died in, and it was just crazy. But on our way to the show, there was a stoplight right in front of Hollywood High School, and this prostitute wearing this bustier and panties and high heels, she just walked up to the steps that lead up to it from the street, dropped trow, and just whizzed all over the streets. And I was like, man, that is the most LA fucking thing I could have possibly imagined.
Totally, man. And you know what? You're not alone on that story. That's so funny. My friend, he was driving from Pennsylvania. So it's a long ass fucking drive. He's on Hollywood Boulevard. And the first thing he sees is he looks over and this woman drops her pants and shits on one of the stars, like the little. And he was like, all right, welcome to LA.
Yeah, right. Good to be here. They rolled out the red carpet for you. Metaphorically speaking. I think this would have been brown carpet.
Totally, dude.
Right.
He loved it. He was like, I'm home. He ended up going back to Pennsylvania, but it was a good experience.
So, since you spent most of your time in LA, did the mountains and higher altitudes and sea level, has any of that affected your playing?
At one time, heat actually affected, which is so weird because it actually gets hot in LA too. But I was doing a bunch of outdoor gigs out here. And it was fucking with me for a minute. I was like, this is really difficult. And I was like dripping in sweat and almost passed out. I was like, oh, okay. But no, altitude, I don't think that one's bothered me yet. When I was in Montana, I take that back. Because it was like, I think it's like 5,000, whatever the altitude shit is that you talk about. That one made me sick. I remember being like, passing out. But that's it. Montana is the only spot.
Do you like the cold?
God, it depends, man. When I'm on that Wim Hof vibe and I'm doing a bunch of breathing exercises and I feel like a badass, I love the cold. I can handle it. Or I'll do like cryotherapy, by the way, if you guys ever done that shit. Cryo and More is the shit in McKinney. Go check them out. I'll love the cold when I'm in that space, but otherwise, no. I'm like, okay, just give me the sun, please. That's why I'm such an LA person. I'm like, please, sun, as much as I can get into my eyeballs.
In my eyeballs.
I've never really, right? And I never tried the cryo stuff, but I have shoved the garden hose up my ass because I should probably do.
Oh, that's, you know what? That works. I don't think it has the same healing properties, but it does work.
Oh, well, I'm going to have to talk to my insurance agent on that one.
Dave's ex wants to know why Ariel looks like the girl from The Ring.
because I had a shower.
I love it. That's a compliment.
7 days.
Right? Girls got a shower, man.
You got a shower, dude. I
well
did it.
water, tap water, hose water, you
Make
name
it
it.
happen.
Good old hose water.
And also, I noticed we can say Christy Paige award nominated. Christy Paige, because I saw you were on the docket for the Dallas Entertainment Awards.
I don't. Am I? I'm like, I don't know that. Is that? Where did you guys hear that from?
Or
Maybe.
it might have been Fort Worth Weekly. I don't know. Whenever they release all the nominees, I try to be like, oh, I know them. Ooh, I should get them on. And
Oh shit!
that's
Okay,
where I get a lot of inspiration.
I think you might have just inspired me because I didn't know. I'd be really stoked about that.
Oh, okay. Well, whether you win or lose,
Maybe it's a
you're a treasure to
manifestation,
us. Oh yeah. We're gonna keep talking it up until it happens. Then an
Please,
award
make
just
it
magically
happen.
pops up behind you. Presented to you by Conan O'Brien.
Yes. And he'll be like, his little red head will pop up.
And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for.
Silence.
Silence.
I was pretending to be a little ginger popping up.
You did good. Like your head.
Yeah.
There you go. The moment you all been waiting for. 7 days.
7 days.
I always thought it'd be really
so
cool to be
metal.
a creepy person in a horror movie.
Are we twinsies?
Probably. I feel like we were sharing the same energy, and I was getting real pissed
Lined
off.
up.
I thought we had a vibe, and then my internet just like blew up.
Oh yeah. Let's see. It does that, bro. Do you have purple hair too?
Yeah, I do.
See, twinsies. He wasn't kidding.
Badass.
Purple
We
hair,
are the
hair.
purple.
I'm feeling a duet brewing right here. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, we can.
I'm into it, dude. Hit me up.
Purple hair, do it.
Yeah.
We are the purple people.
Ariel here is operatically trained. Pavarotti taught her, actually.
Oh yeah, I did.
For real? I was like, that would be dope. I was like, what?
No, I am classically trained, but I can't promise I can hit a whole lot of high notes these days because my register used to be like
You're going
super
out.
high, and now that I belt a lot, it's dropped a little bit because I'm more in like the mid-high range now. But
Whoa.
our next song that we're doing, we're gonna use that to our advantage. I'm gonna do low, medium, high, like a chorus line in the background. So
Nice.
it's gonna be dope.
I can't wait. Dude, I can't wait to hear your stuff. I haven't checked anyone's stuff out, guys. What a slacker.
That's why we're here.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Every show is a trial by fire. People become fans after they come on the show, and we're fine with that.
Yeah.
As long as they're
Yeah.
fans, that's what matters most.
Yeah. They're dicks at the end of it. What?
Oh, if they're dicks at the end of it, then it gets even more fun because then we get to taunt them.
I feel like I should put on my hoodie now. Like, what are we doing here?
My hair's wet and it's freezing. I really don't want to get sick. That's the only reason I have a hood on.
Yeah, she just got better.
I just got better.
I love it.
You look a lot healthier, I must say, Ariel.
Yeah, I actually have color in my face. My eyes don't look like they're so saggy. It's nice.
Yeah, you don't look like you're on heroin anymore.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I quit that after I got sick.
Again? Oh, okay.
Speaking of heroin,
Well,
Oh,
Hey,
look
guys.
who it
Well,
is.
yeah, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the panel the Apes in June.
Hello.
What's that, friend?
Howdy, howdy. All right, Apes in June, punk band, currently working on an LP. I heard about y'all when y'all played with our good friends, Hedonistic Punk Vatos. Love you, Renee.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Well-
Yeah, that was at Andy's, right?
They're so cool.
It was. Absolutely. Yes, it was. Well, welcome to the panel. We are just talking about our amazing travels around the country. Have y'all traveled the country?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we love traveling the country. I'd say probably our least favorite part about traveling the country is probably the tall, pale creature with, pale skin. No, the tall creature with pale skin, actually. We'll just be going to the bathroom and then all of a sudden he's just there. Or like, remember that one time you were trying to sleep and the whole night,
and he just kept waking me up and like drooling on me. It was really weird.
Not fun. I really don't like that guy. But besides that, being on tour is pretty fun.
Yeah.
That's cool. Next time, tell your proctologist to stay home. It's fine.
Dude, I was with my proctologist and I realized he had like no hands, and I was like, "What are you doing back there?"
Well, I must say a quick congratulations. I hear y'all recently got a new bassist. How is that working out for you?
It's working out great. He's a really great guy. We'll have an official announcement coming soon.
Yay.
Oh, sorry, folks. You heard it here. Sorry. Didn't mean to spoil the surprise.
No, it's all good.
Surprise.
Okay, cool.
Put up the hype.
Right.
Delete this.
And yeah, no kidding. I also saw y'all are working on an LP currently. How is that journey?
We are about half done of writing everything. We have some demos on the back burner, most of which we just kind of have to rework or shuffle. Unfortunately, our files were stolen by the tall creature with pale skin. We are still tracking down our first release, so.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. We were so close. Our plan was to be done in about May, or like May.
Fucking bastards!
And now it's looking to be pushed back into September, and it's not because of anything we did. It's because of the tall creature.
We're talking about a real person, right? Because I have delusions all the time.
I'm pretty sure he's a real person.
We're pretty sure he's real.
If he's not real, I don't even consider that. That's not something I don't even want to think about.
That'd be too scary.
Now I have new fears. I don't want anybody to come up behind me and steal my music. These tall, pale white creature. New fears.
Well, he's not really in the DFW area for the most part,
Dope.
Me
either.
Like Austin, San Antonio, those are the places we've seen him.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's in Waco.
Just don't say his name 5 times.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know his name, so that's awesome. We're safe.
There you go. Christy, are you currently working on an album or a single?
I am working on so much new music, guys. But let me tell you, are you guys? Do you guys ever go through this shit lately? I've been playing with one song like for a year. I've never had to do that before. I wanted to fucking throw the song out the window, but I can't because I love this fucking chorus. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Really relatable emoji.
This is it.
Every single one of our songs just sat on this Backroads website called BandLab, and they've been there for
3 years?
2-3 years.
Ouch.
Yeah. So you get it.
Well,
you get it.
I wouldn't fret because one of the greatest songwriters of all time, Leonard Cohen, he would sometimes take 10 years to complete a single song. And so if Leonard can do it, so can y'all.
10 years?
Oh yeah.
I can't do that. No.
Because he wanted it to be just right, and so do we all.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Y'all are. We came into this podcast. Y'all are musicians too, and obviously we're talking about sitting on a song for like 600 billion years. Very relatable. I feel like sometimes like those songs, like you have to kind of get out of your own way because it's like really easy to just be like, oh, this is shit. Oh, this is shit. Oh, this is shit. And just like, but then like when you kind of get out of your own way and stop, like, I don't know. I've like chased on songs. And then I sat down in the night and I was like, oh, I was just kind of making Stupid.
You're like
I
almost
feel-
thinking it.
Yeah. I feel like if there's like a good idea, I don't know why I'm saying like 8,000 times. I'm sorry, people. I work with some teenagers sometimes and they say a lot of words I don't agree with. I feel that sometimes when you have an idea, a really solid, true one that you love, but you're just not ready for it or it's not ready for you, it surfaces at the right time always.
Very true.
That's also, yeah, that's really true. I do
It-
know that.
It surfaces when it needs to, and I hate that because there are so many ideas that I've been plugging with my guitarist because we write together, and we've just kind of been sitting on them or putting them on the back burner, or I can't quite. We have all the guitar, and I have a melody line. I just don't have words, and sometimes it'll just hit you, boom, and you're done.
Oh, I love when that happens, when it just hits you, though.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm ready for that, man.
It's magic that, what is it? The inspiration, the little muse hits you and it's just golden.
Yeah.
No real. Absolutely. Yeah.
Did you guys get into the book, The Creative Act by Rick Rubin?
It's on my shelf, but I haven't read it yet.
Dude, okay, this is how I've been reading it. Because instead of reading it like a regular book, right? Check this out.
I'm taking notes.
Dude, I'm serious, man. Just grab the book and just flip it open when you're feeling stuck or whatever. And just hit a spot. Just open it up and hit a spot. And just start reading that. You see how he's got these little dots and shit, right?
Yeah.
And then just read that. Like, I swear to you, it's been working. There was one where he talks about breaking your own rules. And I was really frustrated one day when I was writing the song and I flipped open to it and I read it and it literally gave me a whole verse. Like, I was like, oh, I was trapped in my rules. So my advice is don't read it like a normal book. Read it like
Which one is that?
The Creative Act by Rick Rubin. So it's so good. So good. Does the trick when we get stuck in our head.
I love being stuck in my head. It's dangerous.
Well, yeah. Me too.
Yeah, one of my producer friends, Eric Carson, he once told me, "You're never finished with a song. You just quit at a certain point, and if you're satisfied at that point, then the song is done."
Okay.
Good job, Eric Carson.
Hey, thank you. Okay. Does this thing just pull out like who's on the main screen? How does this work?
I don't know.
Rick is the salad tosser for us, and we just kind of go from square to square until eventually Chuck Woolery is back.
Oh, yes. You know, on the way over here, I was I was trying to find parking and I could not, like, for the life of me. So I took my frog and I parked it like right outside the building. And I walked inside and I turned around and it was Toad.
No.
That is a musician dad joke right there. Yes.
Where are you at? Are you at that place over off near 35 in Lancaster?
Yep.
God.
Yeah,
Poor guys, man. Yeah, there's nothing worse than your car getting towed. Not that you already know that or that you need to hear it again, but I hate those motherfuckers.
Yeah, most evil people on the planet.
Dude.
So wishing you the very best on getting your car back and everything, and of course your jam sesh.
Thank you.
Now, y'all are out of Denton, yes?
Yes, correct.
Where's everybody from?
Okay.
Where's everybody from on here?
Hey, we're from Dank Country. See it on the screen. Who's this broad? She seems cool. Dank Country. Thank you for being here, Hank.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm always fascinated talking to Denton bands because it seems like Denton is a different breed than DFW. It's like what Brooklyn is to the rest of New York City. So what is the scene like in Denton, and how do y'all feel about playing outside of Denton?
Yeah, there's so much to say right there.
And then you're gonna give it.
Well, don't incriminate yourself.
He's looking at you like, why are you looking at me? This is not happening. This is
So playing in Denton for the most part is really artsy. We're in a college town. UNT, huge campus, is really close by. So our scene is mostly populated with like college students as well as other artists. There's always somebody to talk to at a Denton show. You truck it a little further south. Dallas is really cool to perform in too because of the international sort of scene around there.
Yeah, that's exactly
you perform in Dallas, your chances of meeting somebody, I'll say a micro celebrity, are like slightly higher.
And on top of that, I feel like one of the big differences between Denton and like a Dallas, Fort Worth, the mid cities, is that Denton kids go crazy mode, but they're also respectful. They're not like Dallas, the Dallas scene, like there's a rave scene, a hardcore scene, and they'll fuck up your venue. But these, like the people from the Denton scene, generally they're pretty nice, but they might look really mean, but they're pretty nice. And then there's just a really close community over here. Like I would say that's the biggest thing, is that like there's a really close community of bands around here, and there's a lot. There's so many bands. It's not even like worth trying to keep up with all of them, but there's a lot, and I've seen this community come together when it needs to. Is like that's the thing, is like versus like Dallas, there's not like one community that can come together to help I don't know, somebody find housing, for instance, like that needs it. And that's in here in the Denton scene. I will say it's pretty comparable to Austin, San Antonio, and Houston. Those places have, you know, huge as fuck music scenes too, and they're college town. Like they have college areas, but Denton kind of rules. Denton's probably my favorite spot.
Well, that's awesome, man. I love when scenes can get together and actually help each other out. I wish there was more of that worldwide, you know. So let Denton be a microcosm of what the world should be, people.
Does Rob Lowe have a show?
Are you talking about St. Elmo's Fire?
These guys sound like contestants on a Rob Lowe show.
Oh
yes.
Hey, Rick, do we have any music from any of our amazing guests today?
I don't know, do we? Did anybody send me music?
Send you an email.
I don't know. Huh. Okay. Well,
I'll line it right up. I just got to figure out the name of the song, Dave. Give me just a few.
No worries at all. Well, another thing I was always curious about is that crazy distance between North Dallas and Denton, Louisville, Carrollton, Flower Mound, Seatown. What are those scenes like? Are there scenes in there, first of all? And if there are they cool?
Yes. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. It's the Denton scene is all of DFW. Like honestly, like the Denton scene travels to Arlington, to Fort Worth, to Dallas, to Frisco, to Arlington, and they each have their own individual scenes. Like for instance, like the big cities are more popular with like the rave scene, and the rave scene gets like is a bigger crowd. But the Denton scene, like I don't know, it's really easy to play a show in any of these towns because there's a Denton band there, like in all of them. It's pretty unified. Like Dallas is very like international, as Ray said, but the Denton scene is all of DFW, if I'm being honest.
That's awesome. Christy, whenever you go into a venue or a city that you are not used to, what would you like for them to do to ingratiate you into their hospices?
Please put down a red carpet and bring me a martini. I don't.
Only brown M&Ms.
Yeah, please.
Now we're talking.
Duh, obviously, a big bag. happening?
I
was like, what's happening?
Yeah, what is
Sorry
that?
about that.
Yeah.
It's
that
that
me?
kick-ass engineer we got doing a great job.
Oh,
You're doing a great job.
you're really
Good job,
killing it.
engineer. My boy.
That's young Jamie. He he does our job, but he does our show pro bono.
Young Jamie. Let's hear young Jamie. I love it.
Yeah,
Gotta have one of those.
that's what I call it.
Yeah, at a certain point, he's going to be middle-aged Jamie.
So do y'all want to hear some The Apes in June?
Yes,
Fucking A.
absolutely.
Fucking do it, dude.
Is that it? Where do we go from here?
That's the
You
intro.
reset the intro track.
Yeah, that's the intro track for our last.
Whoa!
You can go.
Whoa! Dude, that was a
That's
mess.
It flows right into Rob Salt.
Yeah.
I didn't think
Yes,
music
ready
could
for it,
give me
like,
blue
built
balls,
up.
but here we are. Man, come on! More tits! My tits!
I had to delete a file. It should upload now.
Oh.
Dang.
Anyway,
Everything's
how about them Eagles?
Oh, no.
Okay, well, sports ball. Anyway, so, well, you know what? This is a ramshackle production, and you know what? It always has been. And that's how we roll.
I just
Hey,
didn't
the
like
Apes in
Eagles.
June.
I hate the
Can you
Eagles.
get that down to 30 megabytes and resend it?
The video or the
song Palms.
Yes.
Oh, is that Palms a video? No, that's a
No,
wave file.
yeah. Hang on.
Y'all ever have this experience where your grandparents take you to this wedding, and like whenever they take you to these weddings, they'd be like, "You're next, and so you start saying the same thing to them at funerals.
Dude, you got the dad jokes today. I'm into it.
Digging it. I'm digging
They said something similar, but that's because they made their special brownies.
Oh, let's share the special brownies, friends. I thought we were friends here.
Catering. I haven't been in Denton in a while. I actually graduated from UNT. My husband doesn't think it's a thing, and every time someone says, "Yeah, I graduated from UNT," I'm like, "Oh yeah, cool." And he's like, "Stop, stop! You're just jealous."
Go mean green.
Jealous.
I love that Denton is a musician town. Most of the bands, that I know that are Denton based, they usually have at least one student from the prestigious music school that is North Texas College.
I think it was.
Is it true that they're? Is it true that their radio station at one point, the call letters were KUNT?
I love it.
I'm just asking.
My favorite part is all of our laughs right now. We're like,
we know it's funny and it's childish and we're laughing at it, but we're also like, should we laugh?
Right.
What's up, man? How's
Well,
that
since-
green over there, Rick? What's going on over there?
Hey, since we're
Living in Texas.
killing time, I'm wondering titles. So, Christy, what is the tentative title for your movie/limited series project? Do you have a working title?
Tentative. Oh, yeah. So it might be Lionheart. So just let it sink in. But I don't know yet. That's pretty much probably going to be it. You heard it there, folks.
You heard it first. We're going to blast it to the world. And then the next thing you know, it comes out. It's not Lionheart. Sorry, guys.
It's like your mom times
I was speaking it into existence, and it was going to be a thing.
It's for sure.
And it evaporated into the existence.
Yeah. Why am I on the main thing again, guys? What is this?
Because you're so pretty.
Because you're the main character.
Like this.
I'm just a host. I don't know why I'm on the main thing.
At first it was Lionheart, now it's Walls of Jericho. That's a wrestling joke.
It's also me being a lazy editor, doing other stuff.
Nice.
Well, at least you still look good.
Glorious, by the way.
Glorious.
And the Apes in June, do you have a tentative title for your upcoming album?
As a matter of fact, we do. Our working title is Careless.
Careless.
All right.
Nice.
Huh. That's what I wish I could do more of, is Careless. I tried doing that at work.
I like that.
Not allowed.
We're making this one for you, actually.
Oh, thank God. I hope it's dedicated. This is dedicated to the crazy lady that needs to care less.
Now, is the album artwork going to be some carefree gum, but you just rearrange the letters?
By the way,
No,
guys, your
nobody-
fucking music sounds good. I didn't get to tell you. Your intro sounded
Yeah,
awesome.
it was very nice. Absolutely.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. So yeah, I was gonna say. So y'all played with our friends Hedonistic Punk Vatos. I also saw y'all played with Diabetes. I've been trying to get them on the show. How were they?
Diabetes.
They were really cool. They were like old school, but like they had like a lot of like energy to them. It was like very refreshing on kind of like that old school punk sound. It was really cool. I love their vocalists and their guitar work. It was really sick.
When you say old school punk sound, can you give me a band to compare to?
Like Nirvana. No, I'm just kidding. Kind of like Ramones like style, like influences.
Okay.
Kind of like that, like super like old like OG like punk sound. Like yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Like distorted Beach Boys.
Yeah, pretty much. Like a day at the beach.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. We are definitely huge fans of the punk sound around here. We've had so many great bands. The 2 Watts were on here. We had Hot Cake Hand Grenade on here. You know, we are huge fans. Yes, and man, they were fucking awesome. Yeah, we just we get this reputation that we are the metal show, which is true. We do love metal, and we do have an easier time booking metal bands. But don't get it twisted. We are huge fans of the music scene in North Texas. That's what we're all about, most especially. So it doesn't matter what kind of music you play. We want to promote you.
Oh, yeah.
Music mo better.
Love it, dude.
Ray said that he will message Diabetes and have him contact
Oh,
you.
thank you, Ray. You the man.
I don't even know if he likes his nickname.
Gonna have to send a case of Michelob Ultra to him. Ja.
Charmin.
What's a Skylar?
Man.
What's a Skylar? What
Thank
is
you.
definitions for the Skylar?
Thank you, Renee. You're a sweetheart.
I don't know what it is.
Google it.
What is
no? Well, it's a bunch of bullshit. So, what do the Apes in June and Christy Paige have on the itinerary for this year? Do y'all have any plans that are concrete or anything up in the air? What do you got going on? Let's start with Christy and then go to the Apes.
Concrete. I don't know if anything in my life is ever concrete.
She's a gypsy man.
Ooh, I like that.
I don't know if I can. I tried to change that, guys. I tried to live normal, and it was disastrous. So I have to be this way. I have a few gigs coming up, but they're like little cool at this comedy spot.
Ooh.
I fucking forgot the name of it. It's terrible. It's like Plano comedy.
We like comedy.
I love comedy.
Yeah, I'm really excited to play there.
We like Plano.
Congrats.
Yeah, so that's cool. And then I'm playing brass tap again, and then after that, I don't know. I may start up traveling again. Oh, in April, I'm going to San Fran, and I have a few gigs there.
Nice.
That's gonna be really fun.
On the road again.
Yeah, and those are like
That's
jazz
wonderful.
musicians I'm playing with, so they're way better than me. It's gonna be an
That's freaking awesome, man. Get your Joni Mitchell on.
yeah. I've never done it, so it's gonna be cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Man, I'm totally excited for you, man.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, but I'm looking to meet more
Absolutely.
musicians here, guys. So if anyone's playing, like, want to come out and see you and hang out.
What city are you based out of?
Right now, I'm in McKinney, Texas. I'm chilling here for a little bit. Probably for like 3 months. I'll be here.
Where are you playing with? You say you're going where to play with a bunch of jazz musicians?
San Fran, so California.
It seems beautiful. Enjoy.
Yeah, man. Thank you. So, just randomly came to me. I'm like, all right, anyone that asked me to play, I'm like, cool. Is there some sort of cash there so I can play and survive? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, all right, I'm there. Let's go.
Surviving is good.
Yeah, surviving is real nice. I like it.
We got $5, a hot pocket, and a couch. Are you in?
Yeah, I'm totally in. Let's fucking go.
That's a hot pocket.
Yeah. Food?
Is it meatball?
No meatball.
And Apes, what do y'all got going on this year? Anything tentative or totally concrete?
You go ahead and then I'll take over.
Besides piecing this next record together, we got some shenanigans, some monkey business, if you will. We're really trying to piece together a show at a skate park somehow.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah. We really want to aim for like summer when the weather's nice outside. We know some bands around here that would probably be game to play on like just open air with people going kajillion miles per hour around them. Besides that, we have our tendency to host house shows. We intend to do that a couple times before the end of the year. Gonna see if we can get some other, national acts in. Last time we had Primo Danger headlining for us. It
Nice.
was awesome.
Yeah, my house was built by a preacher. That's where we put the shows on, and so it's built for church events. And
Acoustics?
Yeah, great fucking acoustics. Great for recording. It feedbacks a little bit because that's what. We put on these really big shows, 5 bands and a DJ, and we go late into the evening. And here's the thing: all my neighbors are super old. And here's the deal. This is why I truly believe you wouldn't get the police called on you as a punk band if you just talk to your neighbors. Like, no one is like, oh, I'm not going to talk to my neighbors. I'm going to be super loud, and I hope the police don't get called on me. I've been there. I've done that. And that's fine. But you'd be surprised how many people actually don't care. Like, if you're like, oh, I'm going to be doing this night. Here's my number. Call me if you have a problem. Please don't call the police. And
because we're gonna get fallen down drunk and raise the depths of hell.
One of them was like,
if you need anything, just holler.
One of them was like, is this for a church event? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna share the love. It's the gospel.
So
of love.
lying. Lying is the key.
No, it's a church of a kind. And we had one of our neighbors come out, and he brought like a bottle of champagne, and he was like this super old. And our friend Trayton, he was like, Jaden, one of your old neighbors is trying to get in the door, and I'm having to help him up the stairs. And there was like there's moshing that happens inside. Like, it's a really big living room with like an upstairs living room looking down. And he got out of there the moment that music's like the blaring noise, like because he fucking did, but he left his alcohol, he left his wine, which was pretty cool, I didn't drink it.
That brings up an interesting point. Do y'all have to alter your set list depending on the crowd that you're playing in front of?
It's not so much alter. We have a really broad sound. We can sound pop. We can sound really metal. We can sound swancore. We can sound soulful. In terms of like censorship, that doesn't really happen. We don't censor ourselves, but in terms of our sound, it's pretty easy to fit with pretty much any group because we have such a broad sound. We can just be like, all right, we're going to do a metal set. All right, we're going to do a pop set. All right, we're going to do a blues jazz set.
We had someone tell us like the only thing stopping us from making it big is that we swear in our music.
They're lying.
What? Yeah, they're high and they need to do more drugs.
Yeah.
What the
Right, they need more drugs.
They need to do more. They're not doing enough.
Maybe OD and
Buy more drinks, buy more material. That's what you do.
Yeah, it's not because you cussed. It's because they're fucking squares. I'm sorry. I mean,
let me ask.
I'm triggered.
As entertainers, do you feel like there are certain things that you should just not sing or talk about?
Well, sometimes I want to tell like jokes about COVID, but I don't want to spread it around.
He's been waiting for
All right.
That'd be
all right. All right. I like you. I don't know why, but I like you.
I don't know why.
No, I know exactly why. that was beautiful.
I think you should sing whatever makes you feel happy, whatever brings you joy, whatever comes to your mind. But for the love of sweet baby Jesus, I want to be entertained. Please do not blast all your political views on me. Dance, monkey, dance.
No, yeah, we're all about like kind of like creating like a space that is like kind of welcoming for like our fans, where like they can dance, they can like be themselves and all that. And like we put a lot of meaning into our music, but like we try not to be preachy,
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I don't think we were. We just danced around and had a little fun.
Yep.
I appreciate you for that, and thank you too, Ariel, respectfully.
Just in case y'all couldn't tell, there was a thinly veiled way for me to segue into the Kendrick Lamar halftime show. A lot of folks just didn't understand it, and then a lot of folks absolutely loved it. Here's the thing about performing in front of the entire world the way that Kendrick did. You can't say certain things, but I love the way that he was able to disguise his message through visuals as opposed to words. Do you think there is a way to convey your message that might be offensive without having to browbeat?
Absolutely. I love a hidden message and meaning.
A minor.
I absolutely think there is a way. You can argue about like the extent or like the
God, I'm saying it.
Intensity of like his messaging or whatever, or like how like deep it was. But like when he has like a halftime show being played to the world that is being sponsored by Apple, T-Mobile, like all these other like giant corporations, what have you, and he was still able to like get in the amount that he did. Like I think that definitely does prove that to an extent that it is like at least possible. I think like if you like actually do connect with your listeners, there are ways to like convey something without getting on stage and like overtly like telling them. Like, I think if you have to do that, like, and you're trying to like have meaning in your art, and you have to like, it's like being a comedian and explaining the joke afterwards.
Yeah.
Like you,
Fuck the bullshit.
yeah, it's like the process of art, and yeah.
Yeah. One of the beautiful things that I love about David Lynch is that he doesn't do any director's commentary because he feels the movie speaks for itself, and whatever you interpret out of it, that's how you interpret it. So if you're getting offended, you're getting offended at your own thoughts.
Well, plus you can play what you want, and not everyone's going to like your music. It doesn't matter what you sing about. You can sing about the most beautiful things in the world, and everyone's not going to like your music. So you play what you want, you build your own fan base and enjoy what you have, and accept the reality that not everyone's going to congeal with everything that you have to say.
I'm not
punk as fuck.
It's not about what people have to say. I've been to a concert before where literally they use probably the majority of the show to make a political stance. And I get it. It's a platform for everybody to hear, but it's not even a generalized thing. They were solely preaching on their one concept and idea. And it was a majority of the show, and it just kind of took away from the experience. And I was like, man, I came to listen and love music, and now you're talking about politics. I hate politics. We want to hear you sing beautifully.
Yeah, we didn't come to politic. We came to rock and roll.
Yeah, that's on a different time, you know? Like when it's your hard-earned money, these tickets cost a lot of money, the drinks cost a lot of money, parking costs a lot of money, and you came to listen to one of your favorite bands perform, and that's what you get out of it. It's kind of sad. It just hurts my soul a little bit.
I understand you, like, and I agree with a lot of that too. I think being a Denton punk band, and I wouldn't consider ourselves that genre of punk, but in the realm of punk band, there is a lot of political like stuff going on in the music scene.
Of course, always has been.
For the most part, I don't really care. If a band wants to preach, if I don't like what they're talking about, then I won't support that band. But for the most part, in Denton, a lot of the local bands talk about issues that are happening in our community, in our local community, and that's the stuff that I support.
Yeah, I'm not saying things don't need to be like shared or expressed, just not through the majority of your show. Like any little chance that you can get to make a jab or whatever at the politics, it just takes away from my experience a little bit.
Now you're probably also talking about famous artists also, because I don't think many local bands do that kind of stuff, do they?
No, they do.
They do, but
like a lot of bands in Denton specifically, they do.
Okay.
It's all about context.
I like it when you put it in a song. If you can create an art form out of it and put it into a song that I can, enjoy, then I like that.
It's all in how you construct what you say, because you could be like, just didactic and by the letter, and you put your audience to sleep. But if you are able to be clever and somehow work it into your music, and also into, you got to read the crowd. Does the crowd look like somebody that would be receptive to a certain message? And then if they are, you can construct it in a way that is still entertaining without having to beat them over the head with it.
Word.
And with that, Dave Jarvis, we're bringing to the stage Teddy and the SaddleTramps.
How y'all doing?
Hello.
Wonderful.
Hello.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, honky tonk rockabilly from Krum, Texas. Currently, they have a show on February 21st at 156 Ice House in Krum. Bring your own guitars. This is a regular thing for them. Welcome to the show.
Awesome. Thank you guys for having me. I've been excited about this.
Absolutely. So you just entered into a deep philosophical and quasi-political discussion about what is entertainment, what is art, and what is just annoying your fans. So when y'all have a political message, do y'all beat people over the head with it, or are you just there to entertain the people and hope that they get their money's worth?
Yeah, that's kind of complicated. I mean, I think it depends on what your musical act is. Like we're a honky tonk rockabilly band, so people aren't really going to us for any deep philosophical thoughts or political thoughts. They're going to have fun and drink beer and dance. That's kind of what we do.
There you go.
So that's not what we do, but I get it when people do it, and I like it when people do it if that's their move, you know.
Okay. I'm sorry, that was completely unfair of me to do that to you.
We're throwing you in.
Oh no, you're good.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
okay. Yeah, cool. I mean, really, what our show is about, what y'all are about, what all of North Texas music is about, is really entertaining the people and trying to distract them from everyday world. And that's what y'all bring to the table, man. So tell us about yourselves, man. What y'all been up to? How was 2024 treated you?
Really well, super well. We had a lot of shows, played a bunch of different places that we've never played before. Kind of broke into the Fort Worth scene more than we had in the past, and recorded a little bit, released a few singles, and still have some in the can. So we really were able to make a lot of headway and did a lot of fun stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah.
We're in Fort Worth.
Mostly the stockyards, like Pearls.
Yeah.
We've done like Love Shack. Pearls has kind of become like a home away from home as far as Fort Worth is concerned. So yeah, mostly that. We've done some other stuff, like gone down to Aledo and Austin and stuff like that. So we've done a few things, but nothing really groundbreaking, but just kind of slow and steady type thing.
Have you tried putting in? So I'm out here in Forney. I'm 10 minutes from Terrell. I used to live in Terrell. We used to go dancing all the time at Silver Saloon. Have you tried out there yet?
No, not yet. No, it's funny. One of those. Every time I talk to people, there's always a new place we've never even thought of going. So, but yeah, that's instead down there in Bernie.
I need to check out the stockyards. I've heard a lot about it.
There's so many places there, bro.
Yeah,
like so many.
It is wild. It's more eclectic than you'd think it is. It's not just cowboy hats and George Strait wannabes. There's a lot of like kind of rock and rolly people and a lot of fun people, and you'll never know. We meet people from Italy that are, a lot of tourists there too. So it's kind of fun. It's a really fun place.
Yeah, go have a good time. Get a hotel and go have a good time.
Yep. Speaking of eclectic, I gathered this group together. I call it the Texas Trail Mix, because all three of y'all are different genres in different areas of North Texas. And I think one of the best things that I have ever experienced as a live music viewer is seeing festivals where it's just a crazy weird lineup. And I feel like all three of y'all would make an amazing Lollapalooza.
I'm in. Let's go.
Let's do it.
That'd be so much fun. Yeah.
Let's start it.
I want to say I love the shirt you're wearing. That is so cool. What is the design on it?
It's just like I don't know what those are, little leaves or paisley type quasi paisley things. It's just a denim shirt. That's one thing that we do in this band. We do collect weird Western shirts. Anything that has pearl snaps, I'll probably buy it. A lot of weird stuff.
We do the same thing, but like for 70s.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like that kind of stuff. I do the same thing with like guitars. If it's a weird guitar, I'll try it. If I can afford it, I'll usually buy it. My main guitar right now is a Don Rich sparkly Telly that I really like a lot. So I like that. I like anything that's kind of flashy. Frankly, it's kind of the antithesis of what's going on in country music right now. There's not a whole lot of like rhinestones or flash as much as there used to be, at least. Except for Post Malone. I guess he's doing that.
He does everything, man.
He stole them all from Dwight Yoakam, though. So
I'm curious. Are you a fan of Wayne the Train Hancock?
I actually have gotten to know him a little bit in Krum. Some of his buddies are in a motorcycle club that come and hang out with us on Tuesday nights sometimes, and gotten to know him a little bit. He's pretty fun. We played a festival with him. Where was that? I think it was in Krum. That was actually in Krum. Yeah, we played in Krum with him. It's a lot of fun. He's a really fun guy. He's wild, of course. His reputation, he's earned it. But he's a fun guy. You kind of have to be wild to be that way, though.
Oh, dude, he's crazy. He came back to our practice space after a show with his handler and everything, and he drank 5 double shots of tequila, and then he said, "Okay, I'm ready to start actually drinking." And by the end of the night, he had told Tim McGraw to F himself, and he kissed me on the lips multiple times. God bless you, Wayne. I love you, and man, I hope I get you on the show.
He's a really fun guy. I think he's got some shows lined up coming up in March, I think.
Very cool.
Yeah, around.
Yeah, so y'all got the show February 21st at 156 Ice House. Tell us about this venue and also about the show.
Okay, so 156 Ice House is kind of a newer.
All right.
I didn't know if that would play or not.
Like a year and a half now, I think, maybe 2 years, and they've really opened their doors to a lot of people that they're committed. They have live music. They actually are one of the few bars that really does have live music. Really Thursday through Sunday, every single weekend, and so they do all kinds of stuff. They wanted to do an open mic a few years ago and wanted me to do it, so I decided to do it. But I didn't want to just do the regular open mic, so I made it like it's bring your own guitar, BYOG, where we have a drummer and a bass player at all times if you want to use them. You're encouraged to sing your own songs, but you can do covers. There's no rules against that. And since you get 4 songs, and then I kind of do like a Kill Tony type thing where I interview them afterwards, and we record it all on a podcast and put it out every week or so.
Awesome. I love it.
Yeah, and it's fun, and everybody's welcome. It's a really eclectic crowd. We've had rappers following dudes that are doing like Hank Snow impressions. We have a metal band that comes quite often. It's very eclectic, which is what I...
Okay, where's that at again, Teddy?
What now?
Where is that at?
That's at 156 Ice House in Krum. So it's right on 156. That really is our home away from home. We spend every week there. We play there, I don't know, 6-7 times a year. Gotcha. It's a really cool place. And the guy that owns it, they're really committed to doing live music, which is rare.
That's great, though.
Ooh, I've got a question for you, and also for the rest of the people on the panel. When you cover another artist, do you try your best to not make it sound like the original?
I think I forgot who said it, but the more and more you try to imitate somebody, the more and more you kind of find yourself somehow, because you can't really do it exactly the way they do it. So you just kind of find your own way of doing it, and eventually, especially in a bar band that plays, you play 4 sets, so eventually you'll get those songs really right where they're going to be. Like I don't think any of our covers sound exactly like the original. I don't think, but we definitely been accused of bastardizing some things. So country fans are pretty particular.
Apes. Yeah, Apes. Do y'all ever cover anything and make it sound nothing like the original?
I'll piggyback off of your answer really quick, and that I think that from our experience, at least, varied reception. But when we cover songs, we find it's important to remember why we're doing it. We can throw ourselves at a cover song, try our best to stay as faithful as we can to the original, but we're not the original band. We're not going to make it sound perfect. So I think going into it with that mentality, you can really lock down the things that you know you do well while switching up the things that they do that aren't quite your perfect.
What is that?
What is that?
I don't know.
Where's our engineer? Where'd he go?
What was that noise, engineer? Covers scare me. Like doing somebody else's song frightens me because I feel like people have set expectations of how that song's supposed to go. And I'm a vocalist. I'm going to be real with you. Sometimes I forget the words, or sometimes I sing the first verse second and the second verse first, or the first verse twice. But it happens. You know, you're in the zone and then you go poof. It never existed in your brain, and you're like, wow. And it even happens when you write your own music and you're like, I wrote this. I should know this. But I feel like people have set expectations. Or whenever I do a cover song, I try, like you guys, to honor how those people wrote it. But I, more than anything, we're against all odds. We're not Paramore. We're not Chevelle. We're not Breaking Benjamin. So I'm going to do the songs vocally how I think that my vocals will range in the music, and then my boys will play accordingly as well, close to what they can. But I tell them, like, give it your own spin, make it your own, and it's more fun.
That's great.
Yeah.
Copying what the actual artist did sometimes isn't even like the best way to play the song.
Yeah.
No.
Even they have. I feel like artists too. How they release the song is not how they intended, ever. But it's to sell, and so when they go perform it, they perform it how they originally valued.
Also, the more you listen to something, the more you're going to come up with new ideas of how to do it. So if I were, we've all done that. If you record something, you listen to it too many times, you'll just start adding stuff to it, and once you release it, it's gone. So it's best just to not worry. I don't personally worry about it. I know a lot of people do. In the country world, there's a lot of tribute bands. So that's their game, is to sound exactly like it, which is a whole nother subject. But I don't see a whole lot of, for me personally, I don't see a lot of benefit in trying to sound exactly like it, because I just can't.
Yeah.
And country music has a long history of covering songs and everybody doing the same song. It's definitely different than I'd say the rock and roll world or the punk rock world, where the singer-songwriter thing, I think, came along a lot earlier in its development, I think, than country music had a lot of traditional songs. And so everybody does their own version anyways. It's just part of the culture of that.
Too, each vocals, not that instruments don't play a huge role, but vocally, you can tell who's who, right? I'm sure that we could play a game of play that voice and see who it is. But I think ultimately, too, that vocalist and how they sound is their whole identity. And I think it makes everything. I think it's what sets one band from the next. Because you can have a couple different punk bands, and some of them sound exactly the same, and some of the vocalists sound exactly the same, but you'll have that one punk band that sounds maybe instrumentally the same, but that vocalist, it totally separates them from all the rest. And then if you watch those people on stage, everybody's stage presence, I believe, is completely different from the next. Some people have stage presence, and some people are tall white people, tall white scary dude that drools all over you while you're sleeping in the middle of the night. Yeah. Circle back to that. It's going to be in my nightmare.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
We've never
but in country, especially, I mean, you listen. Patsy Cline has a different voice than Carrie Underwood, and I'm trying to think of other female artists. It's escaping me. Music things. It's been a long day. But every single country artist, whether it's a female or a male, every single one of them has a very distinct voice, and you can play one of their songs like, oh, that's them.
Well, speaking of face to face, do y'all want to hear another song?
Absolutely.
Yes.
You've been saying things
Fuck
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's
Very
worth
cool.
selling your soul for right there.
Absolutely. That was awesome. Thank you, gentlemen.
Love that shit. So good.
It's easily our heaviest one off of the record. We got some poppier stuff on there too, some weirder stuff. It's a mixed bag. Thank y'all so much for checking it out, though.
Did you, when you guys first started playing, did you ever feel like you were trying to figure out what your sound was or make it more cohesive?
Oh, for
Okay.
sure.
I feel like every band goes through it. We call it an identity crisis.
That's how it feels. We like a lot of different things between us. I like Red Hot Chili Peppers, the Mars Volta,
Pup, King Gizzard, Megadeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both liked very different styles of music and both played very differently when we started. But as like over the 2 years that we've like been together as a band, they've just like meshed their styles so well together. It's like and definitely like contributed to finding a sound by blending those influences.
That's awesome. It's great that y'all were able to do that because I know some people are like, oh no, this is not working. I don't like this. This is not my cup of tea. It's been real. Peace out. But in a much ruder way.
Yeah. Those people, not fun.
No, they're not fun. They're fun suckers.
Right.
I'm glad we're all on the same page.
Hey, Teddy and the SaddleTramps, where can we hear some of this SaddleTramp music?
Anywhere. Spotify, Apple Music. Our website has snippets. I think YouTube as well. It's on everything. I do that thing where you just click the button where it sends it to everything. So there's no chance anybody can't find it. But yeah, we're on Spotify.
Sharing your
YouTube,
website right now, so we'll just send everybody over to your website.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
That's Teddy
Now,
and SaddleTramps.com, and I'll put that link in the chats.
Sweet, thank you.
I'm curious with all the acts that we have on the panel today. How do you feel about an artist or a band that is not proficient in your style of music, but samples a little bit of that flavor for their larger sound, like U2 or Coldplay, when they do a little bit of rockabilly here, or a little bit of punk here, or a little bit of singer-songwriter there, but it's not really indicative of their overall sound. Do you feel like they are culture vultures, or do you are you happy that they are taking your sound to a degree and spreading it to a larger crowd?
I think it's necessary. I mean, that's kind of what all music become. That's how almost every genre of music has gotten to where it is by, a hugely influential artist does one song that sounds like, let's say, kind of punk rocky, and that kind of helps bands that are more punk rock bands maybe lean the pop way, and then you get pop punk. It starts going that direction, or like rock and roll essentially is the blending of a bunch of different styles of music. So I think it's necessary, even if it's not necessarily like their thing. I think it's good to happen, and who knows? It might just be them going back to wherever they started sometimes too.
Yeah. I think to piggyback off of that, a lot of those artists that do things like that, they often have opening acts that cater towards some of those songs that they play.
Yeah.
Which opens up a world of other music and might appeal to other people that may not have thought to listen to those things before.
Yeah, I think it's necessary. I think it's really good, honestly. I know that people don't like it, but it's somewhat, I guess, a version of appropriation. But I mean, it's not. I mean, it doesn't usually negatively affect whatever that genre is. Very seldom, or it just pisses them off. One of the two. That's usually the worst thing that happens. Beyonce is a good example.
I was just gonna say that. We were both thinking it.
Currently, that is the big thing right now. But I don't know why anybody gets mad. If you don't like it, just don't listen to it. It's not that big of a deal.
You don't listen to it, and somehow it's still surrounding everybody.
Yeah.
Don't eat that. I mean, go. That's awesome. Way to go. Very proud. Female.
Yeah.
Awesome. Dope. But it does suck for the other artists in that genre that falls in that particular genre.
Yeah.
It's a little bit kind of swept under the rug here.
Yeah, I mean, a Grammy essentially is a really good advertisement, is what it is, I guess, when it comes down to it. It doesn't really, I don't know.
But maybe her win and stuff calls attention to the genre, you know?
Yeah, no, it
Just
certainly does. It definitely.
Well, see, that's where I was trying to veer into it, where it's like, do you give credence to award shows? Do you feel like the best whatever award, do you think that it's quite frequently awarded to the best? First of all, do you think there's a best in a style of art?
I don't know. But they want to be popular.
Heavy metal.
They want to be popular.
Yeah, I don't know. It's especially now more than ever. I don't think there really is going to be a best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Music is just too subjective for that. Like, very like.
It is art. And art's subjective.
Randy Rhoads or Eddie Van Halen?
Randy Rhoads.
Depends on what mood you're in.
I got to do Van Halen. But also, again, we're kind of dumb party. We're a party band, so Van Halen speaks to us a little more than
of course,
Ozzy.
man. It's all good. I love Van Halen. Eddie Van Halen, my favorite guitar player. But it has a little more to do with how I experienced him, and that I have a whole lot more Eddie Van Halen music to enjoy. Had we been able to, I did get to see Blizzard of Oz twice with Randy Rhoads. And had we had got a few more Randy Rhoads records, it might be different.
Truly.
Okay. Well, okay, here we go. Would you be more flattered by being awarded the best in whatever genre of music you're in, or that you are able to go into a venue that you've never been to before and you rock that house to a bunch of people that have never heard you before?
The latter.
The latter.
Yeah,
Rocking that
rock the house.
I mean, we're all artists and performers here, so let's be honest, it's going to be the latter.
True. It's always nice to get some recognition from, like, you know, people like fans. Like when you play a show and you see like a lot of familiar faces, that's always a nice feeling.
Yeah.
But there's also nothing about like you're playing a show, touring band, and you have no idea who they're gonna bring, and you have some people coming, but they bring a big show, and then you rock that stage's world. Like there ain't no feeling like that. Like that's a high worth doing again.
There's probably nothing better as a musician than getting an honest opportunity.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Getting constant validation from the same selection of people.
And it's actually almost better whenever you go to a venue that maybe doesn't support your genre of music hardly ever, and you still win them over. That's even like the best. That means you really are doing something unique in some way, shape, and form. But that's always the best.
Yeah, that's the most validating right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say there's a better feeling and it's vengeance, but there's like the little dark passenger inside of me that wants to come out.
I haven't gotten vengeance yet. I'll let you know how.
Let her out. It feels great. Nothing feels better than when you upstage a band that they're supposed to be the band of the night, and you do way better, and it shows. And it feels so good.
I'm liking the side of you.
That's a great point. Do y'all ever go on stage going, I want to murder the band that I played after?
Yeah. Almost every time that we play with another band. Yeah. Why
is that?
I like the like sitting here right now with y'all, you might not notice this, but I'm a huge ham. I love being on stage and being in front of people. I love being the center of attention on a stage.
Yeah.
And I'm not modest about it at all. I want to be. I'm not a ham. I'm the whole pig, essentially. So I want to go through and dominate and be the attention of it all. And I like that personally. I know it sounds kind of conceited, but that doesn't matter. It's show business.
I think it's a healthy competition internally. It's not a competition, but you always want to do better because you are the next ones. You're like, I have to do better than this. I need to be remembered. Let's go.
And you have to play with competent people. Like the other bands need to be better than you in some way, shape, and form.
Yeah.
That's really where it makes it worth it all, I think.
Yeah. If all of us played a show together, every single one of us, even though we're different genres, would bring something different to the stage that none of our bands could do.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Then that's
your own style.
One thing, I grew up in the punk rock world, so it was all kind of like what you were saying. It is all kind of similar and kind of the same thing. It's why I kind of liked getting out of the punk rock and metal world. It's just a little more diverse in just talent, ability, style. It's a lot more fun that way. No, not that metal doesn't have that, but I was in like thrash metal bands and stuff, so it was all kind of and fast.
Well, I just want to say, I just want to say, tonight has been a wonderful show, and it has been exemplified by not just the comments in the chats, but also by myself, by Rick, by Ariel. I know that we totally appreciate tonight's show. So I want to end tonight's show before we go to the concert calendar. I want to start with Christy, and then I want to go to the Apes in June, then I want to go to Teddy. So I will conclude this show the way that I conclude most shows, starting with Christy. Christy, how do you want to be remembered?
Before I die? What are we talking about?
Just in general. You don't have to be dead.
Fucking show?
What universe are you living in?
Oh, God. How do I want to be remembered? Are you talking musically or just in general?
Whatever comes to your mind.
See, I want to be remembered for doing epic shit that no one else would normally do.
Fuck
Love it.
Really epic fucking shit that freaks people out.
How?
Thank you.
Apes in June. Apes in June. How would y'all like to be remembered?
As a cool fucking band.
Nailed it, because y'all are.
Yeah, got it. Oh.
Wait a second. That laugh didn't sound.
Teddy and the SaddleTramps. How would y'all like to be remembered?
I don't know. In general in life, I want to live a pretty eclectic life. I like doing all kinds of stuff. As a band, we want to be authentically ourselves and not really mind anything else. I like the idea of being a maverick or something like, I like the idea of that. Just do different things, be eclectic, enjoy yourself. The Beatles are just as good as the Stones type thing, where just do everything you can and don't ever be afraid of doing it. And I hope people do remember that. I hope that's what people think of me, I guess, is that we always just do whatever we feel like doing, and we do it well.
Yeah, there you go.
Love it.
Absolutely. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, please check out Teddy and the SaddleTramps, February 21st at 156 Ice House in Krum. Check out the Apes in June. They will be releasing a full LP later this year. Wow. And please look out for Christy Paige, who will be crashing on a couch near you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all very much for being part of a wonderful, absolutely wonderful show, man. We thank y'all so much. This Texas Trail mix has been wonderful and quite healthy and exuberant for everybody involved. Rick, what kind of shows do we have this weekend?
I have always believed the
let's have
Awesome.
some fun.
Thank you so
All
much
right.
for having us on here. We really
Oh,
appreciate
the pleasure has been all mine. And please, if y'all have anything that y'all want to advertise, please come back on the show. We would love to have you. Y'all have been a wonderful panel. We love every single one of y'all. DFW
Well, thank y'all.
for life, y'all.
Yeah, we got this show here Friday, February the 21st. Super BYOG. I don't know exactly what that is, but I like it.
Bring your own guitar.
Bring your own guitar. It's an open mic, but it's a super version of it. We have a light show. We do all kinds of stuff. It's too much usually.
That's dope.
All right. There's all the information on the Facebook page right there.
Thank y'all. Y'all go follow us. Follow everybody on this thing. Come out to live shows. I know it's expensive, but everybody needs to go out to live shows. Support music.
Yeah.
Support people.
Love it.
Christy Paige and Teddy, I'm gonna give y'all a follow, and I'll see about making it out to one of y'all's shows.
Please
Yeah,
do.
man.
Be awesome.
For sure. I'm gonna follow you too, man.
Yeah. Follow.
Yeah. This is what this show is all about, man. Trading shows, trading links. We're all in this together, man. We are all just trying to make it.
Love it.
Awesome.
And so one way to make sure that you make it to the weekly concert calendar here, blow your brains out every Wednesday, is to go to our group page. Post all your show flyers there and all your new music. We'll make sure we share it here.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
I'm gonna do it right now. Dope.
Thank you.
So Torch
you.
Entertainment presents Perceived. That's already happened. No, that's this weekend. Yeah.
Oh,
Is
I
that
can't
a
see the.
is that a Perigo show?
I don't know. Are you able to zoom out? Maybe.
Lotus Lords, Project Rogue, Perceived.
Eternos.
Yeah,
I just don't
Eternos.
know.
Eternos. So it's like Puerto Rico. It's Eternos.
Yes.
You sound Italian.
Okay, so just a heads up for everybody that's going to be hanging out with us doing the concert calendar. Part of the fun is trying to figure out the logos and what they mean. So if y'all are able to decipher some of the spider web logos that these people put us through every week, please do.
I'm gonna make Against All Odds spiderweb logo and sell the t-shirts. It'll be our metal logo.
Just make
Every
sure
band
it's
needs a metal logo.
Yeah.
Just make sure there's a hint of purple here and there.
Oh,
Just a hint.
absolutely. And it has to not be legible.
It has to
make
have
it over
purple
to the event
highlights.
page where we have the bands listed, and it says a special DJ set by Eternos.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey guys, we have to go. Thank you so much for having us here, and Ted, and Christy, y'all have been wonderful.
Adios, amigos. Thanks for coming on.
It, is,
so much.
it
Yeah,
has been a
super nice to
pleasure
meet
and
you.
an honor. The Apes in June, ladies and gentlemen, please check them out. They have an LP that they're working on currently. Buy it as soon as it comes out. Thank you very much, folks.
Bye, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
You're fun.
Sunday, February the 16th. So that's this weekend. Tees Bar and Grill, big show.
Ray at Hidden Stick Punk Vatos is playing.
Yeah.
Boom. And more.
Cool.
Joy Drive,
Yeah.
Bear in Mind, Hedonistic Punk Vatos, Saturn Ultraviolet, Prince Emery, and RXGHX Sticks.
Righteous?
Leader.
Yeah, is that Righteous Sticks?
That's what I was thinking.
Also, bear in mind.
I don't know what any of that means, but we interviewed the fine folks at Music Matters, and they were good folks. And so we would love to have any and all of the bands on this lineup come on the show, come advertise them. Or wait, is that this weekend?
It's
Never
this
mind.
Yeah, that's this weekend.
All right. All right. Well, come on next week and tell us how the show went for you.
Everybody stay tuned. Right after weekly concert calendar here in about 15 minutes, we will start Blow Your Brains Out Radio, featuring brand new songs by Kill House. I have new Kill House music to play for you tonight.
Yeah.
I have low side music to play. A lot of new music tonight.
Absolutely. And also, for those that are interested, next week we will have special guests, A Dangerous Affair and Cutthroat Finches.
Dope.
Can't wait to have you.
That sounds like fun.
Escuela Grind.
You guys, I'm going to bounce.
Peace out, sauerkraut. We're going to hook up.
Thank you so much,
hit me up,
Christy.
please.
It has been a pleasure and an honor. Come back
Such a pleasure,
anytime.
guys. That was so much fucking fun. I appreciate you.
Nice
I'm
to
gonna
meet
go
you.
see you live,
love
man. And
There
girl,
we go.
talk to me. All right,
That's what
guys.
it's all about. Thank you,
And
Christy.
check out that book, Bound for Glory by Woody Guthrie. I think you would really enjoy it.
Oh, I'm 100% gonna check that out. I appreciate it, man. Dope.
Or
Did I miss out on
Take it
book
easy.
recommendations?
Arlo Guthrie.
That's right.
The motorcycle song by Arlo Guthrie. That's what I was recommending.
Oh, shit. Okay. Escuela Grind. Man, last week's guest, The Conjured. They are playing a show with Escuela Grind down
At the Tea Room.
in San Antonio. So that's cool.
Tea Room.
I guess they're on tour.
Kind of cool.
Yeah. it is.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So here's this badass show tonight. Teddy and the SaddleTramps. Thank you so much, Teddy. You are
Thank you, man.
I'd love to get out and see you guys.
Yeah, please do. We'd love to see you out in public and in real life.
Come play in Terrell or Roy City at Southern Junction.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. See what I'll send my the lady that helps us do some of that stuff. I'll send her. I usually just give her a venue and she'll try to get it and just bother them until they do.
Yeah, a lot
So,
of the like Josh Abbott and Eli and a lot of bands have come through here before they've like made it huge.
Yeah.
And then I think Giovanni and the Hired Guns are coming out this weekend or something.
Oh, cool. I do want to get out in that direction a little more too. It's the smaller towns are usually a lot more fun. We've played in some town in Oklahoma. I can't even remember the name of it, and it was wild. It's a tiny town where the whole town can fit in one bar.
Yeah,
and,
but
it's usually more fun.
for real,
Of
if
course,
you come
Terrell's
out
bigger.
this way, let me know because I'll make a note. I just don't go out to Silver Saloon as much anymore because it's cigarette smoking, and I guess I'm allergic.
Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot there's still places that allow smoking. I guess
Mhm.
smaller.
They
places.
didn't. They did, then they didn't, and now they did.
What?
I don't want to talk about it. Anyways,
Okay, so get us in the vicinity of Krum. Is that like south of Mineral Wells, kind of?
No, Krum's just directly west of Denton. It's about 15 minutes west of Denton. Not
Okay.
even 20 minutes, maybe 20.
Okay,
minutes. But yeah,
all right.
it's
Yeah,
right there.
I knew I had
The
seen
Krums
it.
of
Yeah,
Denton.
you drive through. There's an exit for Krum on 35 there, right?
Yeah. And I don't even know what you call people from Krum. I guess
Krum
they
bums.
call them Krum bum. Oh yeah, there you go. Krum bums or Krumlies, Krumites.
crumbling.
I don't know. Krumlins.
I think I was out there on a picking up stuff one time. All right, so here it is. Let's move on to the fuck Valentine's. Is that what that says? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Florida.
At
At
Reno's. Pinche
Just
culeros. And the 2 watts. Hey, we were just talking about them.
Yeah, if you don't get enough for on Saturday or on the 14th, wake on up, carry it on over to Reno's for the 15th.
Open up your heart and let the hate in.
I love it. Let the hate live there.
With innuendo.
I'm kidding. It's way harder to hate.
No, it is. Yeah, you shouldn't hate. Don't hate. Nobody hate.
There are
not
people
good.
who have a special place in the darkness part of me, and they will forever stay there. But all love to everybody.
You know, I have a name.
You're not in the dark special place, Dave.
Well, and anyone listening,
You don't
stay
belong
tuned
there.
for the Blow Your Brains Out radio, and you can experience the true darkness of Ariel's heart through her music.
Ah. Yo, I promise. I swear I will write a happy song one day, but I just can't right now.
They're not as much fun to write.
I love it.
It's so much harder to write a happy song. I don't know why.
I mean, it's gotta it's gotta come to you. It's gotta be one of those pieces that.
And it's got to be genuine, which is so much harder to fake happiness than sadness.
You're not wrong, friend. You're not wrong.
That's great.
Okay, come out to Reno's. Have a good time. There's going to be vendors, food. I can't read what's below that, but I'm going to assume fun. Oh, where?
I don't know where he went.
Well, back to music writing. I love lyrically writing people into things and taking jabs at people that don't even know that they're getting jabbed at.
Yeah. That's the brilliance of songwriting. You know, diss songs have been around for eons now. Just talking shit about somebody else in a song is always the best.
The suck part is I'm not famous enough for people to know who I'm talking about, so it's great.
Yeah, well, that's the freeing part. You just sounds like you're being mean for no reason.
My bandmates, they laugh at me. They're like, "You're like the Taylor Swift of rock music right now." I'm like, don't even. You're about boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this right here will get us banned by Universal Music.
Uh-oh. Take it down.
I can always cut it out. Yeah.
The long arms.
Good about giving you a clip option. You just clip it right out.
I guess I'm just going to have to start searching band pages again and start posting flyers, which it accumulates way too much junk on my phone. But
yeah.
Looks like I'm going to have to do that.
Well, and always encourage bands, and people to post their band flyers on the Blow Your Brains Out page here. It helps everybody.
I'm going to add it to my my favorites. That way when I do a post, it'll just automatically, for a flyer, it'll automatically do it there.
Heck yeah.
Make it easier.
Well,
you're
guaranteed 3 likes or loves because me, Dave Jarvis, and Ariel are all going to, between our persons or our bands or, like the Blow Your Brains Out page, for example. So that alone gets, makes it worthwhile. But we do have people over there that have fun and follow the other bands and support. So you never know what can happen.
I'm going to stop hearting everything and do the angry face at everything.
That means a lot more. Yeah.
I feel
it takes
like,
effort.
Yeah, I'm going to make that my new MO.
Well, we got another post-Valentine's Day punk massacre here with hedonistic punk vatos.
Oh, our friends. I love them. Oh, the thyroids.
Diabetes.
And diabetes.
How about that?
Saying that name is so much
Hedonistic
fun.
on a genuine punk rock show.
Love it.
That's badass. Way to go, Ray Ray. That's fucking cool.
Are they a punk rock band?
Kinda, yeah. They call themselves punk.
They are a little bit of punk. Ray Ray's
They're like
fun.
a hard rock punk band.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. He says we're punk because we don't give a fuck.
I guess by definition.
And he's one of our biggest supporters. He was here earlier tonight. He's probably still halfway listening.
He's got a good heart too.
Here he is right here. This is Hedonistic Punk Vatos.
Nice.
So yeah, one of our bigger supporters, and so we always show them love and play their music and everything else. Promote their shows. And
So,
normally they're on rock shows and metal shows, so it's really cool to see them on a solid punk rock show here.
So much fun. Yeah, punk
I'm
rock
curious.
shows are so much fun.
After the 21st, does Teddy and the SaddleTramps have any shows lined up afterwards?
Yeah, we have
wonderful.
the Texas Independence Day Festival March 1st in Fort Worth, I think. And then March 7th, we're back in Fort Worth at Pearl's Saloon doing a big old honky tonk thing there. So, yeah, it's starting in March. We start getting booked, a little busier, which is nice. January and February just suck. You just sit around and do nothing. It's cold. So, and I like being busy. If I could play 4 times a week, 50 weeks a year, I'd be happy doing that. But nobody will let me do that.
If I could play all day, every day, I would be living my dream.
Yeah. It's a lot of work, obviously. When you put on shows and,
Oh, yeah.
lugging stuff around, especially downtown areas of any city. It's
And then
not
you have
fun,
to worry
but-
about getting mugged or my husband, I'm like 5'1". I look like a child. It's okay. But he's genuinely scared. He's like, make sure the guys don't leave you at the truck alone.
Yeah.
Make sure it's not. I'm like, babe, it's 2:00 in the afternoon. We're loading in. It's gonna be fine. It's the after part that you have to worry about. And he's like, no. He gave me a knife, and I was like, what is this gonna do? I'm gonna cut myself. I'm not gonna cut anybody. I'm gonna end up cutting myself. It's facts.
Yeah. No, it can get a little sketchy, and drunk people are,
Sketchier?
they get a little worse. Their judgment gets clouded pretty significantly.
Never know which way they're gonna go.
I will
thank you both for staying here long enough to help promote these other bands, because even while you're shooting the shit, we're still promoting these bands. But I need to get back to this before we run out of time. And I also just want to thank you for taking the time to be here. It's really important. This show here is the Hillbilly Throwdown 2025. Just announced this.
Nice. Hand over fist.
Yep. So she put on a Bad Company cover band. So everybody get out here and support. Have a good time on the river. Bring your family. Bring the kids. This is a family-friendly event. It's got a little bit of everything. Some Bad Company. The Trespassers are a killer fucking rugged. You would like them. Tell you what, I'll play them first when we start the radio, the Trespassers. I will if I have it loaded. If it's not loaded, damn it, I'll play them second. But anyway, Teddy, they're called the Trespassers.
Yeah, I like their name, actually. It's a good name. It's surprising nobody else has done that before.
Yeah, they jam. So Kill the Jabberwockies on there. Al Kors, get you a little bit of classic heavy metal there. Hand Over Fist, some solid metal there. The Cow Hands, I don't know who that is.
Me either.
Everybody's favorite Clickbait on there.
I'm sure Megan Moshpit will give us all the DL.
Yeah, we'll be promoting the hell out of this, but I want to just talk about it now because it was just announced, and it's really important to just start getting the word out, especially on a big fun show like this where everybody kind of needs to plan ahead a little bit.
Camp float.
Great cheap way to have fun with your brothers and rock and roll. All right, let's see what else we have on here. Island Club and Mongo Production presents the Sunday Open Mic Jams. So everybody follow Michael Smith, that's Mongo, and the Island Club Sports Bar. Do y'all know where that is?
No.
No, but Michael Smith, that's his real name?
Yeah, that's Mongo. There he is.
Mongo.
And
Michael
so anyway, just go find that venue there, the Island Club Sports Bar. It's over there off 377 somewhere, Camp Bowie, something. It's right in that area.
Mongo.
Pretty sure it is. Check it out. It's actually The World According to. Pretty cool guy. I like him a lot. All right. So anyway, let me make sure that we don't miss any shows here before we say goodnight and start jamming to some music. Oh, did everybody check out this release? Just came out, premiered this week.
David.
Fucking badass heavy metal band called Grain. One of Dallas Fort Worth's all-time best heavy fucking metal bands. Damn, that shit's good, Dave Jarvis.
Oh, thank you. Some of it is great, some of it is terrible, and that's what makes Grain Grain.
I don't know, man. I would say if you're into, Pantera-ish style, any of that power groove style, in your face, fucking heavy metal, yeah, I think you guys hit it. That's where you were at. I don't know if that's what y'all were after, but you were right fucking there.
Well, it was a fun time, 2003. We were all drunk and high, and Taco Bell was our breakfast. But it was a great fun time to record over at Panhandle House in Denton, which, as far as I know, I think it's still a recording venue, and I think the guy that recorded us, I think his name was Andy. I think he still runs shit over there. So, as far as I know, he's still making good shit.
All right, everybody, go on over and listen to Grain. It's a full record on the X610 Chill YouTube channel. And it's also available, I'm assuming, on all the places you can buy MP3s.
No, it is not. It is only available on YouTube. So that link that you have right there, that's it. Good luck finding it anywhere else.
Oh, yeah. Let's put out our show.
What a gift to the world. Thank you, Dave Jarvis.
I'm here to give.
All right. Well, I'm glad this show is over here because this is one of the obviously most important shows for us to be promoting.
Muy importante. I almost forgot about our own show. I mean, I've been promoting it, but I forgot. Red Rock Saloon in Denison, Texas. We're coming at you on February 21st. Doors are at 7. You can buy advance tickets for $15. There's a link. I don't know where the money is going, so we're just gonna go have a good time. Open up for Spread Eagle. Our brothers in Warhog are gonna be there. We play first, so be there before 8 o'clock. We're gonna miss us. We might be playing a new song that's not yet released.
How about that?
We're going to
I can't wait.
test the waters this weekend.
And also, Ariel, if you are familiar with Van Halen, Spread Eagle has been known to throw a Van Halen cover song on stage, and they always invite people on stage with that. So, I might say, brush up on some Van Halen or some classic rock, and I bet you that they will have no problem adding you to their live show.
Oh, fancy schmancy. If we make it that long. We got a 2-hour drive home, and Brett's got a 3.
So, Ariel, you got any new music?
New music?
You crackhead motherfucker.
Not recorded yet. Everything on that Burning Bridges album that we just released is everything that we got as of right now. But we do have new music. Just not.
You have a new album?
Oh no.
This is an old album?
Burning Bridges is our current album.
How can we get some? Let's look over here.
Stream on all the places and on all the things. Check it out.
Here it is,
Let's
everybody.
hear some music, man.
Ta-da!
Here it is.
Play that
y'all
shit.
can do homework before you come to the show. Just listen to the whole album, and then
Hey.
We're just going to share that on the Blow Your Brains Out Facebook page right now. There's all the links. Everybody head on over and buy that fucking record.
Absolutely. And while you're at it, check out some Teddy and the SaddleTramps.
Yeah.
Because,
Yes, please.
It ain't a party without Teddy.
Oh,
All right, I got some Teddy and the SaddleTramps on the way out the door. I'm sure there's more shows to promote, but we've all had a good time together tonight,
Yeah,
right?
man. Yeah, of course. Thank you, guys. It's been so much fun. We'll have to do it again.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, man. Anytime you want to come back, please do. There's a spot for you.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna release a single. We're depending on which one we want to do, and then I'll release it and come on here and ham it up so everybody goes and listens to it.
Yes.
Please do. We love that.
Please.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. It's been so much fun.
Have a good night, Teddy. See you around.
Thank you. See y'all soon.
Be safe. God
All right,
bless.
you too. Thank y'all.
Man.
Are you on drugs? Are you hooked? Do you shoot? Do you snort? Do you smoke? Do you cook? Are you an addict? You gotta have it. I hear there's 28 days between pleasure and habit, and here's a little blue pill so you can fuck like a rabbit. Plan B? You better grab it. Cause a rich white man says you better not stab it. If the left can't dance and the right can't lead, and the rebel in the middle stepping all over your feet. Dead bodies don't feel the economic machine. Do as I say, not as I do. Well, I learned it all by watching you. Are you infected or affected? Accepted or rejected? An internet fiend, a movie star dream, a country so vain with my insecure teens. Are you a troll or a vulture? Canceled or cultured? Hit like, swipe right, take a selfie with a filter, get the face just right. Do as I say, not as I do. I learned it all by watching you. Are you woke? What a joke. So sick of that bullshit, I'm ready to choke. On the feed, on the greed, all the fear and the lies crawling all over the screen. Do you spare the rod? Blame God, keep voting for the same man you know is a fraud. Walk that walk, talk that shit. One in the barrel, 16 in the clip. Welcome to the new Wild Wild West. The required tire is a bulletproof vest. Striving for perfection, we lost the direction, the atom, communication, and we lost the connection. All your wants, all your needs, bought and sold, raise my screens. When there is no punishment, this is what you get. A whole world full of criminals and pieces of shit. World full of criminals and pieces of shit. World full of criminals and pieces of shit. We sell bullets like cigarettes, reward all the crooks. We play internet doctors, remove all the books. No! When there is no punishment, this is what you get. A whole world full of criminals and pieces of shit. A dead eye for an eye, truth for a truth. My word is a weapon.
All right, that's that brand new Kill House that I have. I have two songs, so I'm going to go ahead and play the other one while I look for that, the Trespassers file. Hey.
Hey.
All right, Jared, what's up, motherfucker?
Oh, not much, man. How are you?
Oh, man, thanks for being here. And thank you for sending us those 2 songs.
Yes, sir. Thanks for playing them, man.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for all y'all's support all the time, all the bands and the scene and everything, man. I appreciate it.
Well, bro, that's, most of the fun is the process of sharing the shit that you love, It's one thing to love it. It's another thing to share that shit,
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I get a big thrill, man. I'm just a kid, man. I get a big thrill out of turning people on to music and then listening to music together with other people.
Same here, man. That's why I got back into doing it. I didn't play for a long time, and I always told myself if I did it again, it was just for the fun of. I like seeing other people succeed too. I like turning people on to new bands and stuff. So that's why I'm always promoting everybody.
Sure appreciate you, man. I see you always promoting everybody, and I see that everybody has a love for you, in your band. So congratulations and thank you for kicking ass, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I'm looking at this flyer with this show coming up, Creeper Fest, March 1st. So almost a month away, close to it.
Oh, yeah. We're just a few weeks away. That's going to be a cool one. It's Creeper's CD release and the Feral Angels 1-year anniversary party all kind of combined together. It's just going to be one big party.
All right. And so of all of these bands, like I have relationships with a lot of these people, Creeper, Dreadland, Mike of Descent. I don't have any of these bands' music. I've got a relation. We know Swarm, Dreadland. And so I do have a song by this band. You want to check it out?
Sure.
This is called, this is the band Awaiting Abigail.
Oh, yeah. They practice right beside us. Yeah. Me and James are close, man.
Trying to figure out where my shit went to where I can turn my camera back on. Anyway, they have a kick-ass song. It's called, have you heard this before?
I believe so.
It's called I Hate You. All right, there it is. Fucking Awaiting Abigail.
Yeah, I found out that like a week ago they practiced right beside us and I didn't even know it.
Right.
Justin from Lockjaw makes our music videos. He was making a music video for them and we found out they were right next door.
Right. Well, I never ask where people rehearse because I assumed that if they wanted you to know, they would tell you.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you're over there at Avalon. Because if you're at Avalon, then you can shout that out.
Gotcha.
Because that's Jim, right? Friend of the show. Hey, man, guess who else sent me over a new song to play tonight?
I'm not sure.
The band Low Side.
Oh, yes, Low Side. Yeah, that's cool.
This is a song called Save My Life, and shout out to Low Side for sending this over. Oh, fuck yeah. I love that, man. I'm a sucker for that good jamming, rock and metal.
Yeah.
So thank you, Lowside. Thank you for officially being a part of Blow Your Brains Out Radio. Pretty cool. And thank you too, Jared. Hey, man, what inspires you to write these songs like Raised by Screens?
That one's very topical. Just I feel like everybody's God's kind of on the screen in front of their face. It's the title of that track is exactly what it's about. Is we can't make a move without our phone in front of our face. And
yeah, especially the more you want to do something. Like the real reason we're all together here is because we're promoting music or one form of music or another, that, we're all personally a bias towards, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's a damn good thing, man. We're doing it all together. And I appreciate you being here. And I hope people will appreciate this Blow Your Brains Out radio, because I'm going to do it every Wednesday, 10 p.m.
Okay, cool. And I'll get more bands to send you their stuff too, because Creeper's got new stuff coming this Friday, and yeah, I'll spread the word.
Thank you very much, because that's all we need, and it's just one of those funny things. I think that the talk show that we do is fantastic, but at the end of the day, we all love music, and being able to listen to it, if I did it for an hour every night without too much talking interruption, that's something that I would listen to myself at work tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so most of our songs. Do you have a request you want to make?
Oh man, I'm not sure.
Have a favorite Against All Odds song?
I love Ariel and them. I don't know all the songs yet. Just play any of them.
Yeah. No, we have 4 of them. And so she was talking earlier about how dark her heart really is. And it really is. She's got a song called Cold that's just beautiful, because it's kind of just a perfect song. Tell me what you think. It's called Cold, and it's Ariel's band, Against All Odds.
Drifting to sleep and just fade away. No one will know where you will go. Your safest space, 'cause hiding behind your cute little smile, the darkness, it grows with each passing hour. Can't turn back the time.
Okay, I didn't oversell that song, did I?
Man, she belts it out, man. She can sing. She can sing.
Yeah, and she has a good band. This guy she's jamming with, Ben, on guitar, is just a very, he's into death metal and shit, so he's really a technically progressive guitar player, but he keeps it all where it's at for what they're doing with her voice, and keeping these songs simple and powerful.
Yeah. Who was doing the screams? Like, well, no, on the
It's
bridge.
him. It's Ben.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was cool.
Thank you very much, man. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
That's one of those songs that everybody I play it for, pretty much says, yeah, that's a good song. And most of those people listen to it again a second and a third time on their own, without me encouraging them.
Yeah, that's good.
It's the I don't have another song like that. I mean, I have songs that I like as much as that, but not one that pretty much is 100% every time I share it. I get a positive, like, yeah, that's really good.
That's cool. That's hard to do, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but so is your shit, man. That Raised by Screens and Hide the Knives. That's fucking polarizing.
Thanks, man. I got more. We have some brand new stuff about to drop soon too. You'll like it.
Well, I hope we all like it together, because, man, if you don't mind, send it to me, and I'd love to play it here. We can, promote it and everything else.
Cool. It's going to be called Icons. It's my attack on Hollywood, man.
Oh yeah, Icons.
Yeah.
Well, what's left of Hollywood? My goodness, it's hard to say, what. I mean, I guess there's a couple of movies that have come out recently.
Yeah, this one really, I go after all of them. The pedophilia, the money, the corruption, line for line, the whole thing's very, you kind of get the goosebumps when you hear it, because you're like, man, I don't know if you should say that, but that's true.
Okay, well, I appreciate that, because it's kind of some of the shit that I've been into all my life. I just couldn't avoid recognizing that everything was a racket. Yeah. And I could always, since I was a kid, teenager, be able to follow the money, so to speak, and find that racket and see it,
Mm.
And so music is no exception. And there's a couple of books out by a chick named Whitney Webb. Do you know Whitney Webb?
No.
What? One Nation Under Blackmail. If you're writing songs about that, you would enjoy her book if you could read it. But this is 2025, so you can just YouTube search Whitney Webb.
Yeah.
Interviews 2025, so you get the most recent ones, and just be prepared, because she says all the things that make you go, why is she alive?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's pretty much what everyone who interviews her says. Do you fear for your life? She has to explain it. Fuck no.
Yeah, I've poked the bear a few times with these songs before. It's kind of why I do it. I do it to put a little comedy in it too. I'm very George Carlin about it. It's topical and true. So, yeah.
Well, and if it's an expression, I mean, it is the world that we live in, and music is the best place to express things that you can't express as well elsewhere.
Yeah, definitely. I always have two meanings to everything, and there's always these little innuendos, but then if it makes me laugh, it ends up being in a song. And
well put.
I kind of I like somebody to have to listen to it a second or third time and go, I can't believe he fucking said that.
my kind of music, you know. I mean, I had a band called Mr. Freak and the Freak Show Band, and all of our songs were pretty much that. Yeah. And so anyway, maybe I'll share it with you sometime. Maybe we'll get to listen to it together sometime. But until then, man, I'm really excited to hear your new music, Icon, about taking on the Hollywood industry. One more thing. Today, Joe Rogan did an interview with a guy named Ben something. Or he actually, it's probably a few days ago, but it came out on YouTube today. And this guy was just like Whitney Webb and was connected a lot of these same dots. And he talked to Joe Rogan about it for like 3 fucking hours in detail and was connecting so many dots that, man, like most people that hear that interview won't even understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
He was like a polite Alex Jones.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I forget his name. It was Ben something. It just dropped today. Fuck it. I can find it here.
A polite Alex Jones. That sounds like a song title.
Well, I feel like I'm interrupting the radio show here, but it's worthy because this just dropped today. So give me a second here. I found it earlier pretty quick when I searched for it. Okay, his name is Mike Benz, B-E-N-Z. Do you know who that is?
No, but I mean, I watch Joe Rogan from time to time.
All right. Well, if you're ready for a pretty powerful, you know, you have to get out the pen and paper with this one if you want to have fun doing some follow through, you know.
Yeah.
Take notes. It's that good. And it just dropped today.
Cool.
All right. So with that, let's go ahead and kick right back into some music. I know that Puerto Rico has a show coming up at Reno, so I'm going to go find that. And hey, Jared, that's another reason I want to thank you for being here, because we're not just listening to music together. We're also supporting the shows. And so any bands that, you know, share their music with me to share here, I'm also able to promote their shows while we listen to it, right?
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of these flyers and put a lot of these shows together, so I can definitely help spread the word.
Hey, another thing I mentioned to you, and I mentioned to others, is that if you send me a short, 30-second MP4 video, I can play that also.
Okay.
All right. I'm looking for the Puerto Rico page. Here it is. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start the Puerto Rico song. It's called Con Queso.
Mr. Mouse, if I'm reading this correctly, it says you're getting a divorce because your wife has been terribly silly.
No, Your Honor. It's 'cause she's been fucking goofy.
Puerto Rico right there, baby. Fucking Puerto Rico. Love that shit. You guys played with them the other night, right?
No, I haven't got to play a show with them yet.
Oh, man, they're so good. Some of the dudes from Demon Seed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen their name on some shows. We haven't played since the Upon a Burning Body show. I had back surgery, so March 1st will be our first one back.
Right. And March 1st is the Creeper Fest.
Yes, sir.
And then it'll be on to doing your summer festival shows. Don't you have a couple of festivals that you do every year?
We just announced today that we're doing Lockjaw's tour date here in Dallas at Trees. That's on May 10th. And then we might be jumping on some of the other dates on that. But I'm not sure yet. Those are the only two shows so far, is March 1st and May 10th.
And when is that Icon coming out?
It was supposed to the other day. I'm still working on the few things that failed on it anyway, but here in the next couple weeks, probably I'll send you everything when it comes out.
Kick ass very soon then. All right, Jared, thank you. Hey, I just have one more thing to say to you because I'm just about wrapped up for the night. We might play one more song after this, but that's about it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
And from the band Against All Odds, Blow Your Brains Out, and me, finish your whiskey.
Hey! hate. Free me from this cage. Swallow your pride or let it die. Say what you mean when you ain't safe. Your lies become the truth. Coming undone, ready to run, raging after you. Not willing to stay, stuck in your hate. Free me from this cage. Swallow your pride or let it die. Just shut up and finish your whiskey. So would you hate me if I say I told you so?